Let me ask you this. What do you think about this, what's happening with Hollywood, YC, Skooly? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Hollywood YC did the cut already, so I met him, but I don't know anything about.
I watched all of it. So.
Okay, so I was saying, can you help me see what it is? Okay.
Tapped In TV, we have to pay attention.
Let's go Tapped In TV.
All right,
Tapped In.
All right, guys. So basically, Hollywood YC, you know, if you're not in Atlanta, you may not be familiar, but he's been in the scene for a long time. He's familiar around here. And basically, Skooly got on TikTok Live randomly and just kind of started talking shit about Hollywood YC. He said he wanted to be like Thug. He wanted to dress like Future. He just started coming at Hollywood YC.
Okay, that's what happened.
Now, YC replies and says, I'm out your bracket, brother. Like, that's basically what he was saying. He was kind of like trying to make fun of, like, saying that Skooly is using his money for drugs and this and that. And he said, I ain't never have to have 2Chainz to give me his old rings and shit like that. And then the OG 2Chainz steps in and basically says, like, bro, I'm not worried about none of this little shit y'all talking about. Like, I'm me, nigga. I'm never gonna talk about what I've done for Skooly. We not doing that. And then ultimately that leads to Big Bank coming out and being like, what happened to Atlanta? We never used to put our shit online. Everything used to be all internal, which is why the rest of the world thought, damn, Atlanta stick together. So it's like, that's kind of the timeline.
My thoughts is, my real thoughts is that you only have things like this happen when it feels like the money is drying up. Mm-hmm. And now people are like competing for like, where they was like, we was competing for $1 million, now we competing for 100,000 and I need that fucking money. Mm-hmm. To me, this type of thing, this is a result of people not getting what they wanted from the business. I know Skooly, 2Chainz is my nigga, but to me, it feels like it's more Hollywood YC and Skooly going at it. But to me, I think that's good. Like creating, like, Atlanta is getting big enough where you can like separate the size of town like New York is, where it's like 50 is from Queens. They all from New York, but Jay is from Brooklyn. Cardi's from the Bronx, stuff like that. But I feel like if Hollywood YC and Skooly just kind of talked about the difference between Southside dudes and dudes from the West Side, I think that's great content. As long as anybody getting hurt or whatever, like I don't have a problem with it, but Tit shouldn't have responded. But then that's the thing about Atlanta that people don't understand. Your reputation here really matters.
Yeah, I think this is the perfect example of what we were just talking about. Because you got Hollywood YC, which is a street dude.
Yep.
You got Skooly, which is a regular artist. Mm-hmm. Then you have 2Chainz, which is like a CEO artist that Skooly is signed to, right? And then you have the podcast, The Big Bang, where everybody says,
what's good, y'all? Listen. You can be a member of my YouTube community. It's only $5. You get all the interviews, all the value early. We need our YouTube community to sign up for our memberships. Or you can go to Patreon and you can sign up for our Patreon also for as low as $5 a month. So come join us. We need you. We're building a community. I got my stuff together. If you've been with me this long, now's a reason to stay.
Hey, we need to go on Big Bank and talk about this, right?
Yes.
We need to go on Big Bank and talk about this. You know why? Because Big Bank is the podcaster that's you're going to be able to get your story out, and that's going to be the narrative.
Kind of like a mediator in a way.
Like a mediator, right? Big Bank has become like the Atlanta mediator.
If it's drama, go see Bank.
If it's drama, go see Bank. Because everybody respects Bank and respect his word, respect where he come from, his OG and everything. Yep. But it did bring me to something of why did 2Chainz respond to Hollywood YC? 2Chainz has, like 9 million monthly listeners.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, on Spotify. Hollywood YC has 500.
500 what? 1,000 or 500?
No, 500.
Monthly listeners.
Monthly listeners, right?
Okay.
So, obviously, YC said something that was personal enough for 2Chainz to respond. And it's like you said, a lot of people said Skooly didn't get his just due.
Yep.
And I wonder if the reason 2Chainz responded was because, you know, maybe he feels like that people are trying to blame him for Skooly not becoming the superstar that people think that Skooly was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I just want to correct you.
Because they tried to do what Charlamagne did with Ray.
Yeah, you go. No,
they tried to say 2Chainz not Atlanta.
Yeah, he
YC
did
said that?
He did.
Yeah,
He
He
did.
tried to say he in Atlanta. He tried to say you ain't never do nothing that big in the game, like, which is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Man,
Yeah, that's definitely crazy.
listen, let me say this. Hollywood, YC, Skooly, let me tell you something. We are so much better together. And I understand how it feels when you feel like I got to get mine. Because when I was coming up, my first 10 years of my career, I was a different dude. I thought I had to kill everybody to win, right? And it wasn't until I started hanging around Luke, honestly, Dr. Luke, and seeing you could win without having to compete. You just got to be great at what you do. I just think that, I will focus on what I'm doing. Because the only thing I'll say is that Atlanta, it could get street quick.
Yeah.
That's the
Now
only
keep
thing.
in mind, Skooly started it, so
Yeah,
let's
that's what I'm
keep in
saying.
mind.
Exactly.
Skooly went at Hollywood YC first, so
did.
Hollywood is
Yeah.
basically responding
defending
to
himself.
what,
Yeah.
to what
So
he said.
but he, and it's like, and there's nothing wrong, but then it's like, you got to understand something. Like I look at this shit like wrestling. This is the bout. The bout is Skooly versus YC. Do we think there are two wrestlers that deserve that's a good bout? That's a good bout. Everybody get out the way. As long as it's friendly and as long as it's that, it's cool. But I don't know if Atlanta is able to handle beefs without it going there because everybody here has guns.
Yes.
Well, that's why they going to Big Bank. They
Yeah,
gonna settle.
yeah.
They gonna settle it up.
Yeah, please, bank, please.
Yeah, they'll settle it. I don't think it's that serious. Like
One thing I did appreciate is they kept reiterating, like, it ain't that, like, we ain't got to take it there at the end of that. But I do want to ask y'all this question, which is, this is a tough convo. I feel like this is a convo that's had beyond closed doors sometime. And
We got 10 more minutes.
Got,
We'll get into it.
all
We
right,
got to go cut. Let's go.
cool. So from y'all opinion, I love Skooly. Why do y'all think he never got what he was supposed to get?
I mean, sometimes it's the
combo.
business. The exec is going to get blamed every single time.
Yes.
So put it like this: Ray
Please,
knows
go ahead,
this
go
because
ahead.
Ray is an executive, right?
Yep, please.
So Ray knows that when things go great, it's because of the artist. When things go wrong, it's because of the executive. You know what I'm saying? So I think when people blame 2Chainz, for Skooly, a lot of people blame 2Chainz for Skooly not making it. But it could have been anything. It could have been the business. It could have been just not enough people. It could have been the music not translating from Atlanta to the world. You know what I'm saying? It could have been anything.
And let me tell you something. An artist working is more about timing than it is anything else.
Yep.
It might not have just been your time.
Yep.
And sometimes when it's not your time, you quit. You don't stay in the saddle.
There you go.
And then you see your time, it become your moment, and now you're behind. Right? So it's like, first of all, I've spoken to Skooly a couple of times. Every time I see Skooly, we speak as love, but when I hear the reverence this city has for Skooly, when I hear the reverence that this city has for what he means to this, that makes me look at him like I'm like, damn, they love him here.
Yes.
And it's like, I would tell Skooly, it's sometimes, bro, it's not nothing to do with you why it didn't work.
Yep.
If I had to guess what it was, you were signed to 2Chainz. 2Chainz had to deal with Atlantic, and it was a lot of artists that they was pushing that once. I remember it was more than Skooly. It was
it was like the whole bankroll, everything.
So what happens anytime that rollout goes out, it fails.
And I think it's important for us to say too, it's not over.
That's my.
You still young.
That's my
you can
point.
Still
It's
make records.
But here's the thing: if you came in this industry and they told you it's over, you'll believe it's over. You start to act like it's over.
Yeah.
And what I'm telling you is that from what I hear about Skooly and how his talent, he is that nigga.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, in Atlanta, when I go to the bank or I'm at a show and I'm in Atlanta, I done sold millions of records, right?
Yep.
I go in there, if Skooly in there, I'm not the biggest person in the building. Skooly is gonna be the biggest person
bro, they
in
love
that
him.
building. And when he get on that stage, people gonna sing his song word for word.
Bro, they talk about him like that. So you gotta look at it like this. So Skooly is probably frustrated. I don't know what's going on. I need to figure out my shit. People on the internet is not real, but don't pay attention to the comments. People on the comments saying stuff. Somebody probably commenting that's close to you. So Skooly responds and says, YC name. YC is just being a real street nigga. It's like, fuck, that is up, right? So you can't blame him for it. And YC was smart. The smart move would bring your boss in it. Because if I can get your boss to respond, it's going to be bigger. Tit responded. So now Tit's involved. So now you can't say you don't know about it. You can't say you don't know me. You can't say none of that. And YC kind of set him up like, boy, look at you, act like that, boy. It's like he lined him up a little bit. Where it's like, I got you. So my thing is, Tit is too big to address that.
Yeah.
Tit know what he did. He did his best. And by the way, You know why 2Chainz is not Titty Boy? Because when he came up in DTP, he was bunched in with a whole bunch of acts. Really North Pole, fucking Player Circle, everything else. And then I-20, Shauna, all that. He was a part of a group of a Sambo, and he had to figure it out on his own. He made the hit with Duffel Bag Boys. By the way, if y'all have not read 2Chainz' book, please read it. I love it. He made the record with Duffel Bag Boys, smash, and then he goes on the road with Wayne, and Wayne shows him how to be a professional. And that's when he became 2Chainz, and he started winning. So my thing, 2Chainz, is these guys, as far as career, are in elementary school or middle school at the most. You are in college, maybe your bachelor's degree. You've sold out arenas. You are a headliner. You can't get into that. And I'm going to always ride with the South Side. Always. So I'm with 2Chainz no matter what. But like, I also saw that Skooly and Hollywood YC are both from the West Side. I feel like 2Chainz shouldn't. It's like, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all deal with that. Cause then the West Side OGs start getting in it. And and it becomes a South Side versus. I just hate that shit. Let me explain something to y'all. None of that shit matters in the bigger picture.
It don't.
The only thing that matters in the bigger picture is what did you do with your opportunity when you had it? And what I'm saying is that Skooly, you still got it. With the reverence you got, you still got it. Come see us. He got, like, we can help. Like, come see us, bro. I can help you. But, like, don't go on the internet and complain or compare because unless you want to battle the person for the next few months. And maybe that's the plan. And if it does, but shout out to Bank for squashing it, though. Because when I saw Bank say that, I'm like, bro, I think the target is on Atlanta. I think they want to take us down.
For sure.
I just think that we've been together too long. We've been united too long.
They tired of the kumbaya shit, huh?
It's like we gotta get them niggas. They too happy down there. They too free down there. Attack the podcasters. Attack the rappers. It's like, bro, one of the hottest records in the world is still Lil Baby.
Absolutely.
So it's like we still the shit. It's just Skooly and Hollywood need to focus on what they got to focus on to take them forward. What that is, I don't know. If they come see me, I'll help them see it.
Oh, absolutely.
But I will say this.
You're the cultural referee.
Exactly.
Man.
I don't want to be in the drama, though. I don't want to be in like I don't want to carry a bone. I want to show you how to take your bone and walk away and go get your own money. That's how I want to teach people. Like,
And to be honest, getting back to Atlanta, man, sometimes just like what you're going through right now, Ray, sometimes you got to go to war to get the peace, man.